Hello guys, what is up? So today I have two Warzone classes, well three if you include the Ghost perk, that I seriously recommend you to try, and that is because they are OP and they are very fun to use, to be fair, and they have definitely made me a better player. So let's just get right into the two classes that you should try. So, for the perks for all these classes will be the same, with the same equipment. I run ERD as the first, Overkill as the second, and Amped for the third. My lethal being the C4, and the heartbeat being the tactical. Now, I do recommend that you also have a separate class just for Ghost, as it is an OP perk. And you can always get your guns back after you've unlocked the loadout drop. So, let's get into the Galil. The Galil's attachment. A monolithic suppressor. Now this is very key for any AR, machine gun, whatever. It hides your little red dot. You know, it acts as a normal suppressor, and not only does it do that, but it increases the damage range and the bullet velocity, which is just fucking helps so much. It is the best suppressor out there. They're definitely the best muzzle that you can pick from, as it's literally suppresses you. The barrel, I have gone for the XRK Zodiac S440. This, I don't know why, but it helps me than any other barrel. Usually I prefer attack laser, however the barrel this time I picked over just to try it, and although the ADS speed wasn't as fast, it does help a lot with the recoil control, because the base Galil unfortunately has the worst recoil in the world, apart from the AK-47, which is why you find no fucker at all using it. Then I did prefer an optic this time. I didn't want to go too far with the 4K, as it does begin to glint. However, the optic I preferred this time is the VLK 3x optic. This is because it helps with especially for console players, it helps with the aim assist. I don't know why, but it's a little, I don't know whether you can say bug, however, it helps you, it slows it down a lot more since the scope is a lot bigger than your average iron sight. Usually I prefer no scope to it on an AR, as the iron sights in this game are quite nice. They're easy to use. They're not difficult like the fucking weird ones that you had in like Black Ops 3 or anything. The iron sights on this game I do prefer. The underbarrel, there's one of two. I went with the Commando foregrip. However, I can see why someone would pick the Ranger. The Ranger grip is that they practically do the same thing. And then, last but not least, I did go for the 45 round mags, as it's the highest amount of rounds that anyone can have. Now here are the attachments that I use for the Vector. It is one of the best SMGs in the game, especially at very close range, within 20 meters, 30 meters I'd say. It's better than the MP5 and the MP7 in my opinion, only because of that fast fire rate. Although it doesn't do as much damage as the MP5, its fire rate is fucking unreal. And the attachments I have on the Vector is the ZLR 16-inch deadfall, and it acts as a monolithic suppressor, kind of, but you know, with the increased damage range, the increased fucking bullet velocity it just helps it so much. It helps get that extra bit of damage off. Extra range, you know, just in case you didn't have time to pull out to your Galil, it helps the slightest bit, which is needed, you know. Then I did go for a tac laser. This time I went for just a normal tac laser. I don't tend to use a 1 or 5 milliwatts because I don't know, it just doesn't benefit me. Then the underbarrel, I went for the Merc foregrip. This is because it just helps control that recoil. You know, this gun usually has next to no recoil anyway, but with that Merc foregrip, it doesn't feel like a recoil at all. The ammunition, obviously 25 mag is too low, so I went straight for the 40 round mags, as it is very beneficial. And because you will be reloading this gun a lot, sleight of hand is the perk that you need. It is required for this gun. If you want to be brave enough to have 40 round mags on this vector and not sleight of hand in squads, then chances are you are going to get fucked many times. You know, it is fucking unbelievable how many times you have to reload, because this gun can put over 1,000 rounds in a minute. That's how fucking fast it shoots. Now, granted, that's without reloading. Imagine that speed in a minute with reloading all the time just after every 40. It's going to be fucking unbelievable. That's why sleight of hand is the perk that you need to use. It is incredible. Now, the second class that I'm going to be talking to you about is the Grau and the AX50 game. This is honestly my favourite class at the moment. Although I do like the Galil and Vector, the Grau and the AX is fucking brilliant. The Grau, however, is probably going to get nerfed sometime very soon, if it's not already nerfed by the time this video is out. However, these attachments right now are honestly some of the best, you know. I'll get the Graus up right now, as the Grau is fucking unreal. So obviously, as I said with the Galil, I use the monolithic suppressor, and that is because it is fucking necessary for ARs. It increases damage at range and bullet velocity, and not only that, but it hides your minimap red dot after you shoot as well. The barrel, everyone's gonna know the barrel. The Archangel is obviously the best. It's just the sight on it. Although I didn't prefer it at first, I preferred the Nexus, I think it was. The Archangel is... I have grown to love the iron sights of that gun. The TAC laser is also one of my favourites as well. It just helps increase that aim down sight speed, as obviously it is going to have to be your close-up gun if you've got the AX as your secondary. The Ranger foregrip is something I use on mine. It helps control that slightest bit of recoil to practically make it as if there was no recoil to even begin with. And then I end off with 60 round mags, as obviously magazines are very important. Now let's move on to the AX. Again, for this I use a monolithic suppressor, helping it increase the range of the snipes that you can hit. Obviously, as I said with the ARs, damage range, bullet velocity, and again, hides your red dot on the minimap after you shoot. Necessary, although for some reason my mates still use it, and it just makes it loud as fuck, which is really annoying. For the stock, I have the Sin Guard Arms Assassin. Sorry for fucking that up. It is... I quite like it, you know. It helps aim instability, you know. The perk is Presence of Mind. It helps... It gives you way longer breath, you know, to aim down sights and just watch your prey before you snipe it. The rear grip, I use the rubberized grip tape. It helps you keep the recoil down a bit after you shoot, and I use the 7 round mags, so when it's more teams and they may need an extra bullet to finish them off, you can always put that last bullet in them. But this Grau AX setup is fucking brilliant. Again, I run EOD, Overkill, and then get a second loadout for Ghost, and Amped. C4 and Heartbeat, again being the lethal and tactical equipment. Honestly, this class is definitely by far my favourite, and all these clips that you've seen of the Grau and AX all in one video, you know. They are just fucking mint to they're just fucking mint. The Grau is brilliant, even at close range, exactly like this moment. I know he's in there from the Heartbeat, and I knew he was in that corner. The hip fire helping me at least put some damage into him before he puts damage into me. then I can at least aim down sight, look straight on him, and fucking kill him. But the Grout and the AX is definitely my favourite right now. The Galil and Vector is certainly one to try, and it is a very good, very good to use. If you're not the most aggressive, if you are an aggressive player, I mean. Although I got more kills in this gameplay, the Vector and Galil are very good to aggressively kick people out of buildings, you know, run through them like they're not there. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please give it a like, subscribe if you're new, and enjoy. I hope you enjoyed.